So it seems the Roblox apocalypse has begun. Or should I say the Roblox kid apocalypse. You see, all of this started yesterday whenever Roblox released their brand new age rating feature. Basically how it works is if you go to any game on Roblox, go down to the description, you'll actually see an official age rating for the game. Now these age ratings are very similar to the ESRB game ratings that you'll see on games in stores. So like for example, E for everyone, T for teen, M for mature, except Roblox's age ratings actually work a little bit different. Their age ratings go from all ages to 9+ to 13+. So like for example, Brookhaven is rated for all ages, meaning that no matter what your age is set to on your Roblox account, you can play this game. If you go to Arsenal, however, and scroll down, you'll actually see that Arsenal is rated for ages 9+. And not surprisingly, there's a few 13+ only games out there as well. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I originally thought this was a great idea, and to be fair, it still can be. You see, Roblox implemented this feature in order to allow games to be a little bit more mature. By being able to stop young kids from playing their games, they can then make their games for more mature players. However, there seems to be a few unintended consequences. You see, alongside the age rating feature, Roblox actually released brand new parental controls for any accounts under the age of 13. If you have an account under the age of 13, you go to your settings, go to parental controls, you actually see this. Your parents can actually set what age rating games you can play now. So like for example, maybe you can only play games rated for all ages. So games like Brookhaven, games like Bloxburg, or maybe you can only play games rated for ages 9 and below. Meaning, yeah, you'll be able to play Arsenal as well. But if that is the case, you then won't be able to play any games rated for 13 and above. You might be able to see where I'm going with this. After this feature was implemented yesterday, a few Roblox devs tweeted, like Mr. Asimo3089, the developer of Jailbreak. He said Jailbreak is now rated for ages 9+, but as soon as this rating went live, I think I witnessed a drop of 1,000 players. Could it be? Basically implying that because he rated his game for ages 9 and below, it actually kicked a bunch of young players off of the game. Another developer actually tweeted, I woke up to find out Roblox killed my game. They randomly decided to set it to be 13+ without notifying me or telling me how to fix this. And then he tweeted a picture of a graph. Basically, this graph shows the concurrent players for his game. And well, if you go to the end of the graph, you can actually see the exact moment that Roblox set the game to 13+. There is a dramatic drop off in players. Because, well, if you guys don't know, apparently if the developers themselves don't set the age rating for their game, Roblox will by default just set your game to 13+. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm being told. So you might be seeing where I'm going with this. A lot of the more mature games on Roblox right now, Jailbreak, Arsenal, I'm sure there's a dozen others, well, they're actually getting way less players now due to the age rating. It seems like a lot of people greatly underestimated the amount of players under the age of 13 playing more mature games. Not every kid plays Adopt Me. Seems like a lot of those still play games like Arsenal. Now, for any YouTube nerds out there, this is very similar to what happened to us a few years ago. We ourselves went through our own little kid apocalypse. I don't know if you guys remember the old Albert Stuff channel that Flamingo used to run. Yeah, we actually had to delete that channel and make a brand new channel, mainly because he used to swear in his old channel and now he doesn't swear anymore. And well, that's actually because YouTube doesn't really let us swear. If we swear, then our videos get restricted. And well, if our videos get restricted, that means less people can watch them. So why in the world would we ever swear? It just limits the amount of viewers we can get on a video. That just doesn't make a lot of sense. And well, that's what I'm afraid is going to start happening on Roblox now. Why in the world would any developer make a more mature game when by making a more mature game it's just going to limit the amount of players that can play their game? For example, Doors is super popular right now, but if they set their game to 13+, if they added a little bit of blood in there, a little bit more violence in there, half of their players could just disappear. So I think what we're going to start seeing is Roblox developers starting to make less mature games, more games oriented towards kids, just so their game can get rated all ages, so that way they get the most amount of players possible. The other thing I think we're going to start seeing is Roblox developers just lying about the game rating. No, Roblox employee actually tweeted and said that they're going to be cracking down on any developers that lie about their age rating. They'll actually go in and change it to the correct rating themselves. But at least for right now, in the short term, there's really nothing stopping developers from just kind of lying about it. Now, while things do look sort of grim in the short term for more mature games, I do have hope that Roblox can actually turn this around. You see, Roblox is actually going to be changing the way that games are recommended to you. You know how when you load up Roblox, you go to the Discover page and boom, there's a bunch of games? Well, what I imagine Roblox is going to do is Roblox is going to start recommending more mature games for more mature players. Because keep in mind, over half of Roblox's players are over the age of 13 now. So I imagine if you have an account that's over the age of 13, you're going to start seeing more games recommended for ages over 13. But unfortunately, that is going to take some time. That's not going to be implemented right away. So for right now, at least in the short term, it seems like we're about to enter the Roblox kid apocalypse.